Hey, Wayne here today, and I am riding the Aventon Pace 500.3, the third version of their Pace model. This has a torque sensor and integrated brake lights that also act as turn signals. Let's check it out. Oh, I knew it was going to happen eventually. The Pace 500 is a Class 2 e-bike, which means it hits a top speed of 20 miles per hour. However, if you download the app and install it, you can unlock its speed to 28 miles per hour. It has a range of 60 miles. Of course, that will vary depending on how you ride, the terrain, and the payload that you put on the bike. The payload capacity for this bike is up to 300 pounds. Yeah, so one of the things I really like about Aventon e-bikes are the integrated brake lights that they all have. Now, this bike, the brake lights also act as turn signals, which is pretty cool. So this backlit color display is just like what's on all the e-bikes that I have from Aventon, but it's a good one. You can see it clearly during the day, clearly at night. It's a great looking display. So as you can see, I'm on the step through. They have a standard frame too, but this step through is really easy to step through. So if you have any problems getting on and off bikes, this is an easy one to work with. The Pace 500.3 step through comes in a regular and a large. The regular will be good for people from 4'11" to 5'7", while the large will be good for people from 5'7" to 6'1", and it comes in two colors, Ghost White and the one that I'm riding right now, which is Blue Steel. Now, if you're going for the traditional bike frame, the regular will be good for people from 5'3" to 5'10", and the large will be good for people from 5'10" to 6'4", and it comes in two colors, Camouflage and Midnight Black. So unlike all the other bikes that I have ridden so far, where the display shows modes 1, 2, 3, maybe up to 4 and 5. What this one does, it has you can turn it off basically. Yeah, you can turn it off. You can have Eco, Tour, Sport, and Turbo. Now, of course, the speed will depend on how much pressure, how much you're putting into pedaling. Unlike cadence sensor bikes where you just kind of pedal at a steady pace and it'll get up there, these torque sensor bikes, you have to put a little bit more work into. I like them. I feel like I'm actually getting a little bit of a workout, but if I don't want the workout, I can just throttle and ride, or I could put it in turbo and then not pedal that much, but I won't go as fast as I could unless I put more pressure in. As you can hear, it starts to pick up. So that's really, really cool. Aventon puts a lot into their 500 watt motors. These motors can really handle a lot, can really get you up there in speed, can really handle hills just fine. So this has the feel of sort of like a beach cruiser because the handlebars are sort of, I don't know, bent in, I guess. So instead of riding out here, you're riding with your arms a little bit closer to your body. It's a really comfortable ride right out of the box without changing anything. It's got a lot of power, but it's a great cruising bike. So we also have the Pace 500.2, and that one is a cadence sensor bike, and it has the integrated brake lights but no turn signals. Now, that was a really, really nice bike. My sister loves it. That's the only one that she'll ride, even though she does own the Adventure, which is a powerful bike, but it's a bit big for her. And her go-to bike has become the Pace 500.2. Now, she's ridden this bike and she's fallen in love with it. She likes the torque sensing because of the lack of ghost pedaling. If you know anything about ghost pedaling, or if you don't know anything about ghost pedaling, that is when you pedal and the bike goes so fast that you feel no pressures in the pedaling anymore. So another good thing about the torque sensing bikes is that it'll save you a little bit on power. So when you are putting more power into the bike than the bike just putting all the power in alone, you're going to save a little bit on battery life. This is a great looking bike. That steel blue, it's kind of a powder coated look, but it looks really good. Has an 8-speed shifter, so that would be good in those rare moments that maybe you do lose power to your bike. You could just shift and ride it like a regular bike. I'm going to do just a short little unscientific speed test. I have it in eco mode. I'm going to take this down to about gears. I'm going to go to about 5 and see what it maxes out at. Okay, I got to 19 before I kind of pooped out. Took a little while to get there. I'm going to put it on touring mode now. I'm going to change this to about 6 on the speed, on the gear shift. Let's go. $22. Got up to about 22. Now, I did unlock this bike to hit 28, so that's why I'm able to go a little bit over. All right, let's try sport mode. Leaving it in gear in 6. $23, $24. Whew. Stop sign. And now we got turbo. Let's see what happens here. $23, $24. 25, 26, 27, 28. Woo! Now, if this was a cadence bike, I would not have had to pedal that hard to get up to 28 miles per hour. I could just pedal like this. So if you're worried about pedaling, go for one of their cadence bikes. Aventon does have cadence as well as torque sensor. If you want a little exercise, go for the torque sensor. If you want the best of both worlds, go for the torque sensor. Because with cadence, you will not get the same amount of exercise as you can with a torque sensing bike. Yep, I know my sister's going to take over this bike. She loves the Pace 500.2 so much. And this being cadence, she's going to love it even more because she's into bikes for exercise. So I know she's just gonna love this one. Another nice thing about using the turn signals, when you push the buttons, it lights up on the screen because you don't hear anything. There's no audio to let you know that it's working. But if you look at the screen, which you really don't have to, but if you wanted to know for sure that it's on, you could see the arrows on the screen pointing left and right. Okay, if you throttle only, then like all Class 2 e-bikes, it will get you to 20 miles per hour whether you're pedaling or not. Now, if you have it unlocked, once you hit 20, which I'm about to, there it is, 20 miles per hour. Once you hit that, it'll stay there Now if I take my hand off the throttle and I start pedaling, I can go faster. So, you know, now I'm going 21, 22. So yeah, it'll change depending on how you ride. The Pace 500 is a great bike. If you want to get one, check out my affiliate link down below. Go out there and grab one, get out on the road and ride, and I'll see you on the next one. Here are some quick highlights for the Pace 500.3. The aventon Pace 500.3 looks good during the day and at night. It has a 500 watt 48 volt brushless hub motor, an 8-speed Shimano Altus derailleur, front and rear 180mm Tektro hydraulic brakes, a front headlight and rear brake lights that also double up as turn signals, and a brightly lit display.